how improve English? This is my honest question. Did we speak consistency?
Yeah, of course. And then, これはちょっと日本語で喋った方がいいのかな、英語で喋った方がいいのかな。
英語。
That's totally fine. The key is to put myself into the situation where, I cannot escape into Japanese. So that it's just always in English and speak in English and think in English. So in a way, I don't, there is no association with me regarding Japanese language.
Oh.
So this is how.
Because my surround environment is doesn't have any English speaker, so I miss a lot this kind of English speaker friend. I have to make this is my emergency mission now.
Yeah, I think my advice would be so you need some certain allocated time so that you speak English and the no Korean, no Japanese whatsoever, but just only in English, and you just focus on your English language. And
that's absolutely. This is the most benefit for me. Yeah. For me, it's very amazing because your case is before you couldn't speak English since 5 years ago, 4 years ago.
In my case, I was just okay. Like, I studied English since I was in a sort of the secondary school, and I have some certain English learning background since back in Japan. But the thing is, of course, I came out of Japan and being in Australia, and then I couldn't really cope with some locals. Then I was so urged to brush my language skill. So this is why I forced myself into this language environment where there is no Japanese friends around me, and also there are some close friends around me who don't speak Japanese, but they speak in English.
That's the point. That's the point.
That's what I did. And also there are all the more now that I'm married, a lady who don't speak Japanese.
That's the point. It's a very best way of the getting marriage, international marriage, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, even for me, this case, because my wife is Chinese, so. So. I thinking. I went to many countries, as you know where. I went to Italy, India, country, but I felt many countries very strong mindset of the domestic, especially in China, is so domestic mind, and of course I don't wanna I don't wanna discrimination to China, but each country have very domestic mind, especially in Japan also as well.
I understand.
So how to boundary of the wall of the some domestic mind? This is my very very curiosity. Do you have some advice for us?
Yes, I think so one of the advice I could give is to show or display the curiosity that I am interested in you. So let's say, for instance, I have a lot of Filipino friends around here in New Zealand. Then so initially I speak to them. Let's say my first word is "Kumusta po," which is hello, how are you? So and then so because my wife is from the Philippines, and I know this Filipino culture background and also some of the languages. So when I speak to them in some bit of the Philippine language, and they it's easy for them to open up their heart for me. So it's the same that of course myself from Japan and also people around me from different background, different country, different languages. Then as I show them that I am interested in you, in you personally, in your culture, in your language, and I want to learn from you. And when I show this curiosity and my intention, then this person will open up their heart so that so we can communicate even more.
Oh, that's an interesting curiosity. Also, what is your hold on covenant?
So my covenant that I've been holding on to. So there are lots of covenant which I've been God has given me. So nowadays, so the verse which I'm holding on to is the book of Isaiah 43:19. That verse was saying that, see, I am doing the new things. Now it has sprung up. Have you not perceived it? I am making a way in the wilderness and a water or river in the wasteland. So it's Isaiah 43:19. So as I hold on to this verse, and also God is also making my way out of nowhere. So my days or my years in New Zealand, there are lots of difficulties, and also at some moment I'm like, oh my God, it's the end. I can't really get through it with my own strength, but somehow God worked on me, and at the very end of my deadline or anything, God suddenly opened up my way, and that's how I got through it. And so once going through all these things, and my assurance is becoming solid in a way. God is with me, and God is leading me, and so God is also molding me. So yeah, this is how this is the covenant which I'm holding on to, and this is how I experience Christ through my life.
Sounds great. It looks like no, it sounds like blessing of the Emmanuel. Amen.
That's right.
Wow. So as you know, where my YouTube channel is 237. Do you know what meaning of the 237 country?
Yeah. So it's it's the numbers of the countries in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is my dream and my vision. I really wanna go 237 countries through the Christ. I wanna preaching gospel to all over the world. This is my vision, dream. So, what is your dream? What is your vision in New Zealand?
My vision is something that so I would like to utilize my skill to expand God's kingdom. So let's say the videography and animation, and I also do some music. So my vision is to do the school, which I can teach animation, and I can teach the videography, and also we can create teams, and then and as I shared before, I could create some of the visual based tract, so that it could reach out to more people. So if it is in English, then these people in the English speaking country, so they could see it, and they could
share your testimony and receive my request, interview request. So I really pray for you, especially for
I really appreciate that.
yeah. Really, I pray for you, especially your mission field, especially for the New Zealand. Do you have any topics of the prayer topics from your side?
So my prayer topic is as I shared with you, like especially the visual tract. I want to be used for the God's kingdom and God's righteousness, and then for this, I want to do something, and also there are some certain prayer topics which is the visual tract. But the thing is that for now, I don't really know which area or which target. So that so there is no some specific the specific picture or some, and it's quite still like broad in picture. So in a way, once my idea is becoming more clear and solid, and also there's just the situation is ready, then I could go for it.
Okay. So suddenly I come up with idea now.
Yes.
Just
great.
Just maybe one last one question. Why Japan not grew up of the number of the Christianity? Why some behind the reason? What do you think about it? These things.
Yeah. So my idea, I watched your video with the Marlon.
Marlon. Okay.
Yeah. And his idea is pretty much spot on. It's like it's not the only Christ. So when I look at the people or the Christians in Japan, of course, whenever I go back to Japan and I meet people, I share the gospel, or even I visited some local church in my hometown, and then my impression from these people would be like, it's pretty much like that is their conclusion is not really rooted down in like only Christ. And then also the people, and also they don't really deal with their own nature, which is like also I believe that the purpose of the Bible also it's for us to be like become like Christ. So in a way, while reading Bible, while listening to the message, and so we will be we will experience the transformation. But when looking at these Christians or even the pastor, and my impression is something like their mission is pretty much like doing it. It's like a corporate or some worldly sort of approach.
It's mean this kind of all about religion style, right?
Yeah, I think their understanding for Christianity is their religion.
So this is that's why I start up to my channel. This is my concept. I wanna separate from the religion and the gospel. So that's I'm so many emphasize this between so different. And my channel concept is only Christ, only Jesus Christ. So let's
that's right, because and then also myself, because I experienced Christ in my situation. So this is why I'm able to explain the difference between the gospel and the religion. But it seems in Japan that there aren't many people who they just mix up between this gospel and religion.
Also, I felt in Japan is very emphasize fellowship and very kindness. Maybe this is a root of some Japanese character, right?
Yeah.
They care about some how can I say, some neighborhood eyes.
I totally get that. I get that.
Something lack of some personality. They very, some control by self.
Yeah, like by nature, Japanese people, many of them, they are really good in their nature, their behavior, their word of mouth. It's really really good.
Very very good discipline, but
it's quite the Christianity has been just being blended or being mixed up with this local tradition and custom.
Yes. Need to be separate, right? It's culture.
Culture
between the gospel style.
I'm not saying that this this Japanese nature. I'm not saying that these things are bad, but the gospel needs to be emphasized.
Yeah. Okay. I'm very actually. I think this interviews could be nice, could be interesting.
Could be interesting.
Yeah, because we have take 2 video, Japanese version, English version. I uploading. Okay, so please look forward for it.
And I bet you got the lot of work, which is the transcribing from English into Japanese. You got a lot of work.
It's okay because
Okay.
It's okay because very matching my concept of my YouTube channel, because I really wanna share to the world families. It's kind of that I wanna become more international channels. It's okay.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah. Never mind.
And thank you for this opportunity. And then I pray for you, and also not only myself, but also my wife and my baby. We are 3 of us. We are praying for you.
Okay, best regards.
Thanks a lot. また
Thank
ね、
you.
ありがとう。
じゃあさようなら。
さような
ありがとうございました。
ら。はい、じゃあね。Understand